And color blindness is part of it, but that is, in my opinion, the worst minigame
Oh,
in this game.
When I was searching for the Lucky Emblems on Olympus, I did find one of the members of the Fantastic Seven. Do you know what score you need?
I think you need 2,000 score.
I think I literally got like 1,900 something. I'm pissed now.
I've been looking out a window.
1,900 sounds like you had a pretty good first run. Better you tried it a crap ton of times.
No, I only tried it once. So I might not even be remembering properly. I'll check Jiminy's records once the cutscene.
How many walls did you crack? Like, how long did you last? Because in order to get all the points you need for it, you gotta last a good 5 minutes going through getting all these stupid points everywhere.
I ran out of time. I didn't lose enough inertia to stop.
Yeah, like, you'll run out of time eventually, but you need to keep up your speed long enough to get a crap ton of points. And it is very easy to just ram into things and slow down, and as soon as you fall off, you've lost the game. If you go too slow, you'll lose point bonuses and lose the game. And I hate that minigame so much. It is the worst part of Platinum Kingdom Hearts 3. It's the only thing that gave me more shit than the dancing minigame.
Wait, so the 2 minigames that I've seen thus far are the ones that gave you the most trouble?
Well, you also seen the minigame in Toy Story, but that one seemed to give Danny shit, but it didn't give me any. So I watched the Tangled movie shortly after this, and as I recall, there was a voiced track here, and I'm like, wow, Kingdom Hearts did it better.
Yeah. At last I see the light, if I recall correctly.
Because, like, I legitimately think the scene is more emotional with this instrumental track than it was with the voiced one.
I should have given it to you before, but I was just scared. And the thing is...
Didn't she leave that in the,
You know what I mean?
Oh, wait, that's right.
I'm starting to.
We missed a portion of the game that happened, of the movie that happened off screen while we were looking for that.
Yeah.
Because there was that scene earlier where she had left the crown, or the tiara, whichever it is, in the tower.
Yeah.
But now
like, you can find the duckling whatever place as Sora, Donald, and Goofy, but you can't go inside. And as I recall, that's where she gets it, isn't it?
It's in that area. If I recall correctly, Gothel, like, confronts her.
Everything is fine. There's just something I have to take care of.
And tries to convince her to come home.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It's all right, Pascal.
Where's she going in the Kingdom Hearts version, since those other two characters don't exist?
I have to imagine they exist, and Sora, Donald, and Goofy just don't see them. Right?
Wow!
Maybe, but he should have been running from them in the beginning of the game, but instead he's running from Heartless.
Oh. Okay.
Could you guys have possibly picked a worse time?
Yes.
I don't think they appreciate the moment, Sora.
It's time for these wet blankets to go. Back off! Blizzard! Try this! Come on!
Gotta love the fact that this game gives Sora a freaking gun and a bazooka.
Go get him! Heal!
I don't really use this Keyblade too so horribly often, but it is kind of cool.
Counter Shield's probably the one you keep on the most, right?
Counter Shield I use a lot in critical mode. I don't use a lot in the other modes because just blocking isn't that important in most other modes. In critical mode, it is a friggin' lifesaver.
Oh hey, Grand Magic Extender. That will probably be useful.
Here we go!
Sort of surprised you never tried out Hyper Hammer.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot we got a new Keyblade in Toy Story.
Every world you get a new Keyblade, and part of the fun of the first run is trying out all the new transformations.
If I swap Keyblades, does it reset the modes that we have equipped if I don't mess with those?
It might. What do you mean, like your saved up transformations that you already built up?
Yes.
It might, but it doesn't take too long to get them back.
Yeah, that's true.
Back off! Back off!
Good job, Marley. Oh. Okay. So we have an uppercut now. I have noticed I've been flinging into the air about as much, if not more, than in KH2. Like, is this game even more aerial than KH2 was?
Well, you have an air block now, so yes.
Sick.
Have you not noticed that you can block in there now?
I did not. You can block in the GD air now. What a time to be alive.
Eugene?
To be honest, I don't understand why you couldn't in 2.
Eugene!
Oh dear, he's run off with the crown and forgotten you.
You phoned that one in there, Marley?
He wouldn't. Who are you?
Forget Flynn Rider. You know where you belong, and it's not with him. Now.
Yeah, you tied your hair up, now you don't have a weapon, oh no.
And Flynn is the frying pan, as we know. I don't think tugging's gonna help.
Rapunzel! Mother?
Oh, my precious girl.
Mother?
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Mother, how did you...
I was so worried.
How the frick did you kill those things?
So I followed you.
I
and
guess you
saw
whacked
that
them with a
Dracula-
log hard
Oh,
enough.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm assuming they
go
weren't fighting
before they
back
come
because
to.
this was a setup, obviously, but...
Which it was. I think she did the same thing in the movie to the thugs. She, like, fake knocked them out in order to save Rapunzel. Which is why she says before they come to here, even though she blatantly killed the monster things. I mean, the only way to kill a Heartless is with a Keyblade. They'll just reform if anything else kills them. Is nobody's the same way?
Hey, isn't that Rapunzel?
You know, I don't...
Great!
haven't really thought too much about it. I don't think nobody's
Show
could
some
just come back,
decorum.
though, because they're not supposed to be anyway.
The girl has
So that...
found her
Yeah,
dear
especially
mother.
since...
You
Axel
should let them be.
kills
why
Vexen,
is
Oh,
so...
right, that's right, he did!
Because Rapunzel
Okay,
is far
yeah.
too important.
So yeah,
Atop her
nobodies
tower,
are much
she must
are much
remain out of
easier to get
sight
rid of in
and
that
live out
way.
her days with Mother Gothel.
Cut to
Never
Roxas
see anyone
screaming.
else?
But that's like locking her in some prison.
Yes.
That is exactly what it's like. Rapunzel's hair holds the powerful magic of healing. And yes,
So
Mother
do I. It's
Gothel
called
wants
Cure.
it for herself, as do others. And if Mother Gothel's actions will protect Rapunzel, preserve her, then she is doing the organization a favor.
What favor?
Let's say she's keeping Rapunzel on the shelf for us. An extra pawn in case you fail to find the remaining Guardians of Light.
Oh, okay.
And we have occasion to call on other hearts
So
of light
basically, if we
instead.
fail to gather the 7
new
Guardians of
7
Light,
hearts
they're gathering.
to fill out
They're
the
like
ranks.
making a checklist of 7 Princesses of Heart for them to
New
wipe.
7 hearts?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the Guardians of
Yes.
Light. It could just be any
7
pure
who
lights.
inherited the
So the Princess
Light
of Heart.
after their role was fulfilled.
Okay, that's
So
actually
you don't
clever
care
of them
about
to
her?
have a backup
You
plan.
guys just want Rapunzel for your own purposes.
Meaning
Well,
we're
you're done
basically forced to gather the Guardians, otherwise they'll kill
I just
the.
knew you would go and
Princesses
make a
of Heart.
scene.
Yeah.
Very well. Then
Because
it's
at least if we
lights out
form the
for
Guardians,
you.
there's a chance of beating the organization. Oh shit, I'm turning
This is
into
one of
Venom.
those. If you could do this, why have you never done it before and never done it again moments?
You always were such a sound sleeper.
Are you talking about the year he spent in a coma? The 10 years Ven spent in a coma? Or what? Roxas spent a little bit of days in a coma, too. So, actually, yeah. Every Sora has... Oh, boy. Shion, too. Yeah, so all 4 of them.
And I'm just going to assume that Vanitas sleeps in. He doesn't seem like the guy who gets up bright and early.
He does not seem like a morning person from my experience in Birth by Sleep.
I mean, Vanitas is the one is the only one that's technically not a Sora. He just looks like Sora because, of course, he would. The Sora is the piece that fit in perfectly into the puzzle hole that was left when Vanitas was ripped out.
Oh, shoot, if only I'd realized that while I was still in the town. If only I had connected these pieces sooner! Oh my god!
I am the lost princess.
That's really funny to me, I'm sorry.
Please speak up, Rapunzel. You
I mean, I
know how
believe
hate
the same
your
problem happens in the actual
I
movie.
am
It
the lost
does.
princess, aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
Oh, Rapunzel. Do you even hear yourself?
Hang her with your
Such a
bangs!
ridiculous question.
Ugh, it was you! It was all you!
Everything I did was to protect you.
Ugh,
Rapunzel.
I've spent my entire life hiding from people who would use me for my power,
Rapunzel!
when I should have been hiding from you.
Where will you go? He won't be there for you.
What did you do to him?
That criminal's to be hanged for his crimes.
No.
No, it's all right. Listen to me. All of this is as it should be.
No. No! You were wrong about the world. And you were wrong about me. And I will never let you use my hair again!
See, now I'm thinking about, like, the implications of Rapunzel's character development, because she hasn't actually met any bad people, besides Gothel in this timeline.
You want me to be
Because
the bad
Yeah.
guy?
the only people they've fought aren't, like, thugs or ruffians.
No, I'm
They're,
the bad guy.
nobodies and heartless. And as far as I can tell, they didn't do the ugly duckling. So in
Well, it exists, so I'm assuming it happened off screen.
yeah, that's true. We were separated from them for a little bit.
Also, somehow Flynn got out.
I think Maximus actually helped him bust out last time.
Is Sora okay?
Well, Maximus was one of the people that helped him bust out.
We keep calling
People.
his name and shaking him, but he won't open his eyes.
Deja vu.
Wake up!
He wakes up on like one of those.
Unresponsive sidekick. Wait a minute. I know how to fix this. Max, give him a wash.
Is that gonna work? Because I was
Apparently.
expecting us to cut to like inside Sora's consciousness and Roxas just giving him a glare like, "You're a right bastard, you know that?"
Well, that did the trick. Nice work, Max.
I mean, Roxas doesn't really hate Sora. He was
How did I end up?
very mad at him at the time of Kingdom
no!
Hearts 2 for obvious
Flynn,
reasons.
Rapunzel's being
But
made prisoner.
Understandable.
That's right.
I just keep
In
imagining
her mother's
him
tower.
seeing Sora fail like this,
calls
and he's
for
like,
rescue.
"Really?
like,
You're
Roxas
supposed
never
to be the
hated
real
Sora.
one."
He just hated what
Are you
Sora
with me?
meant for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he never had the chance to meet Sora before then, so it was just sort of Sora was an invisible villain in his life. Kind of thing.
I mean, understandable.
Let's
I
go.
mean, that is a lot of people on one horse.
You know, what's with the freaking, gauntlets that Sora's got anyway? Like, they're sick, but why do they happen? Like, I genuinely
That's character
enjoy
design?
the... Yeah, I genuinely enjoy the look. I'm just wondering, like, what the purpose is?
They look cool, that's the purpose.
I mean,
We'll take it from here.
What's the
Flynn.
purpose of his onesie pajamas in Kingdom Hearts 1?
weren't they waiters, actually?
If you look at Kingdom Hearts 1's design, underneath some of his extra stuff, he's just wearing a onesie.
Enough already. Get out of our way.
Like the red part of his outfit, that's a onesie.
Well, didn't he get dragged out of bed?
Kinda.
So...
But he was wearing that the day before.
Yeah, that's true. Alright. Is that gonna... It didn't!
Neat.
It didn't actually reset them. Okay.
And this do be your, like, the last chance in this world, at least, to try out this Keyblade.
Get out of here, you dusks!
Yeah, it makes little clink sounds.
That's very amusing.
This does have one of the best dealing with a group's transformations in the game, though.
Alright, let's keep it going.
Also, if you use Magic Wall in Hyper Hammer form, it works differently than it does normally.
Huh. It looks like they're all post-combat oriented in Hyper Hammer. Like Fire in 2.
Yeah, it's AoE instead of combing.
I mean, hey, at least there's only the one instead of all 3 layers.
Yeah, it'd be annoying to fight all 3 again.
Ooh.
Oh, because Hyper Hammer has 2 layers, so if you have your Hyper Hammer and then you just keep attacking things till you get 3 bars, instead of a finisher, you get another transformation. Kind of like how double arrow guns, if you go long enough, instead of a finisher, it gives you the rocket launcher.
Ooh. That is neat.
Yeah, every Keyblade seems to have 2 transformations. It's just sometimes the transformations are immediately a finisher.
Was it just me, or are the heartless
Like
more-
the Tangled Keyblade's second transformation is to just turn into a giant tower, but that's the finisher. So you don't get the combo with that.
Oh shit, that's the carousel. I saw the reaction command and pushed the button.
Yeah. That's why I had tried to have you do the harder difficulty, so that if you decided you didn't like the attractions, you could turn them off.
I don't mind them, but I don't really use them much either.
The attractions are probably one of the most disappointing things from the trailers, because in the trailers I thought they looked really cool, but in gameplay I don't like them very much.
Getting real sick of you guys' crap. Wow. Screw the ecosystem, apparently. Huh, Sora?
Oh, you got Drill Punch.
Sora has been watching too much Gurren Lagann.
You're a little Pierce Evans, I guess. So, with smaller enemies, that finisher will grab the enemy and slam it around, but since that one's too big, it just sort of slammed the claw around instead.
I mean, hey. Still worked. That's a lot of Eggman's robots. Why is that
Look at all those Eggman's robots.
Why is that my default reaction when I see a lot of enemies? I don't know.
You gotta get it right, man. The quote is Tails using too many plurals in one sentence. That's why it's memorable. Look at all those Eggman's robots. Sonic Heroes.
Never change, you wacky son of a mother.
I mean, I'd take another game that cheesy. It's been long enough.
Rapunzel.
Honestly, if Sonic doubled up down on the cheesy, it might work very well. Ooh. Hey, no blood. I swear there was blood in the movie.
I think there was. It wasn't like copious amounts of it, but I'm pretty sure there was like
There was at least
a bit of a stain on the blade. But they wanted to keep their E rating in this game, and I guess that means no blood. But somehow they can get away with alcohol references in Pirates just fine.
Oh yeah, I don't have any fluorite. Ah well.
Grinding fluorite's not too hard. If you wanted to do that off screen.
Yeah, you just go around space shooting the asteroids, right?
Yeah. The asteroids in the first area have a pretty good chance of dropping fluorite. Alright. The boss that killed me a million times the first time I encountered it in critical mode. Every other difficulty of this boss is pretty much fine.
Recover MP when you take damage. Well, taking damage is what Donald does best, so hey.
Yeah, MP Rage has always been pretty good. Especially since even as when I put equipping it to Sora, I get hit so freaking often that it ends up saving me quicker.
Oh, right, I actually have another... Yeah, I just unlocked another armor slot, so that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Rapunzel, really? Enough already! Stop fighting!
Every time I get to the scene, you hear those voice clips just outside the door. I'm like, excuse me?
I will never.
Yeah, they kind of sound awkward, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you guys want us to come back later? Like, are you busy?
Save him.
You busy?
I will go with you.
No! No, Rapunzel!
I'll never run. I'll never try to escape. Just let me heal him, and you and I will be together. Forever. Just like you want. Everything will be the way it was. I promise. Just like you want. Just let me heal him.
In case you get any ideas about following us.
Okay, he literally starved to death up here anyway. Like...
I'm so sorry. Everything is gonna be okay, though.
No, Rapunzel.
I promise. You have to trust me.
No, I can't let you do this.
And I can't let you die.
But if you do this... then you will die.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Rapunzel. Wait.
Eugene, what? No! What have you done? What have
See, I never understood why it freaking did that to her.
I guess, like
was she
the
so...
magic's gone?
Well... So... The magic was the only thing really keeping her alive then, not making her young again. Like, it seemed to imply. The magic was just like making her healthy enough to not look like that.
Yeah, I think the magic itself was keeping her young.
Oh,
and that
cool,
She
new
had to
cape.
keep reapplying it to
We can't allow
keep it
her
active.
near our pure light now.
Well, she's
Her
dead
presence
now.
would only cast a pall over it.
Is he upset that Rapunzel doesn't have her hair?
He doesn't care about the hair. She's still a heart of light even without the hair.
Oh boy.
Yes, so this is the Mother Gothel Heartless.
You're a bright ugly motherfucker, aren't you?
What happened up there?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Here we go.
Oh no, Goofy's been affected by the sneeze status effect.
Back off. Take this. Back off.
You know, I thought you were kidding when you said sneezing was a status effect in this game.
Yeah, this boss is probably the worst example because it can affect you with that status effect. And kind of like fire, you just sort of jump around like an idiot for a few seconds.
Go get him. Heal.
Kind of whipped the crap out of it that first phase, huh?
Alright, this is actually a kind of cool section of the boss fight. Because when you climb up the tower after him, he'll slide down the tower after a few seconds. And then you can dive bomb off the tower onto his face.
Try this. Yeah. Yeah. So long. Take this.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I like that.
That was sick as hell! Oh, there he is. I was like, wait, where'd he go?
Da, 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 da.
Here we go.
So is it weak to fire, or am I just assuming because it's a tree?
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a magic weakness.
Back off. Yeah. 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 Come on.
Oh, god damn it, they're cherry bombs. You think you're clever, you piece of shit?
Discord, hold together, oh my god!
It did not like Flare Force, did it?
I didn't even get to see Flare Force, it just sort of...
Well, I killed it.
Yeah, it had 2 health bars last time I could see it.
Don't go.
And then
stay
all of a
with
sudden
me,
it didn't.
Eugene.
So did you guys not hear all the explosions happening out there? Because that was freaking wild.
You didn't see the flying tree?
Hey, do you want me to cast Cure?
Flower, gleam and
I-
glow.
I can cast
Let
Cure,
your
guys.
power shine.
No? Oh, I guess they're fine.
Make the clock reverse.
Rapunzel!
Bring back what once was mine.
Rapunzel!
Heal! Roll credits.
I'm just saying, there's a guy with healing magic watching this happen.
Rapunzel!
2, because Donald's there, too.
Were my new dream.
Like, honestly.
And you were mine.
Like, it really cuts the tension of this kind of thing when there's someone that can cast Cure, right?
Yeah. Although, as far as like the story goes here, I haven't really watched real Tangled very many times, but I have to say it's probably one of the better of the new age Disney movies.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I love Tangled.
It's a lot better than Frozen, so it annoys me that Frozen's the more popular one.
Bring back what once was mine.
Yeah, I'm in the same camp. I didn't mind Frozen, but
Yeah, Frozen was okay, and like, I liked that Frozen. I liked Frozen's ending, the original Frozen, because I thought it was nice that the thing that saved them wasn't just the spontaneous love between two characters that just met. No, it was the sisterly love. Like that was a nice ending. But yeah, Frozen for the most part was pretty cliche all around.
honestly, it's one of those things where I think the wrong movie got popular. Because another movie that came out the same year that Frozen did was Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 was decent, but I wouldn't call it the best movie ever either.
Yeah, that's true. I just think that it could have gotten more popular than Frozen, and I, like, want to know what that timeline's like.
Well, Big Hero 6 was definitely a more boys marketed movie.
True.
And Frozen was the girls marketed movie. So that was Big Hero 6 was never going to get popular with the demographic that Frozen got popular with. This one could have though.
I mean, it's like how Despicable Me and Megamind came out in like the same year, but Despicable Me is the one that got all the sequels. I would have loved to see
I don't
more
really
Megamind.
think Megamind needs a sequel. I mean, I sort of liked the little short they did.
Yeah, I mean, neither did Despicable Me, though.
Despicable Me very much didn't need a sequel. I suppose a Megamind sequel probably would have been better than the Despicable sequel than the Despicable Me sequels ended up being.
I know.
Also, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Megamind sequel in the future because Megamind's coming back as a cult following type show. I'm starting to see more and more of it on Twitter.
Well, from where I'm standing, the kingdom couldn't ask for a better princess.
Like the recent meme is the "you did it" meme, or the "he did it."
He did it.
Thanks.
I did it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Because it was like Sora getting into Smash be like, and it's Sakurai, I did it. And then it was Tetsunoma, he did it. And it's all the fans waiting for Sora so long. He did it.
You're gonna be great.
I loved that. I saw
everyone's equally shocked.
I don't know if you retweeted that, but I saw it on Twitter and it was amusing.
I think I retweeted that.
Well, if he comes back and tries to bother Rapunzel again, then Flynn will keep her
Speaking
safe.
of Twitter, did you
And we
see
three
that,
won't
like,
be far behind.
a next addition to the comic of the alternate personalities? It's just a massively ripped Kasumi.
Oh, Cameron, I know how you saw that because you liked my retweet, so I was able to see the notification that you liked this.
I keep not seeing the little thing that says that blank retweeted.
I never told you.
You're already on my shit list.
I think it's a great name.
I can't.
Me too.
I can't tell what's funnier. Imagining her like with
Olympic
like a deeper
weightlifting,
voice,
by the way.
or if it's her same voice coming out of that freaking massive body.
I imagine it's the same voice.
Really?
That's hilarious to me.
What are you two lovebirds talking about?
Nothing.
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 Yeah, it's not nice to keep.
The worst one of that group though is Haru because Haru just has the same personality. She just stopped the pretense.
Yeah, she just stopped hiding it. She's the same person. Imagine if she was
So
actually.
if anything, she should be really sweet, but she's pretending to be mean. That would be opposite Haru.
I can see that, or she goes full on spoiled brat, complete with Ojo laughs. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Mirage Staff, I remember you gushing about this thing.
Yeah, this is my favorite Keyblade in the game.
So, did y'all find your black box here?
Another world where we got doodly squat.
Oh, well, that's a
Nope.
shame.
You sure this box thingy's even real?
Yes,
Yeah, just how do you know that?
Time travel, man.
it is etched.
It's what?
Come with me.
Well, have you been watching
Where
Union
to?
at all?
Those bozos
I
ain't gonna
need to
help
get
us.
back to doing
So
it.
I'm sure not
It's
looking
just
for the
a
box.
slog watching
Who
those
said anything
cutscenes.
about
I know,
following
but
thee?
like, Union is basically what she's talking about right here.
Like, honestly, Coded
I can't really
was
tell
less
you
of a
anything
slog
about it until
than
you know what's
Union.
going on in Union. I know Union's not a fun watch for most of it. It's better as long as you're skipping Disney World's crap, then you can probably get through it decently, but it's still a lot. It does start getting pretty interesting towards the end, though.
What? We're too late?
Yes. Evan would know all about the replicas from his time as Vexen in the organization. He was recompleted like the rest of us, but he didn't regain consciousness. After Lee left, he must have woken and taken his leave. Alias here and Dylan went out and turned the whole town upside down to try and find him. But no Evan.
Is there, like...
That's
was
not
Vexen
good.
the only one that knew anything
about
about
his
replicas?
research?
Vexen's the one who invented
Unfortunately,
them,
his
so
work on
yes.
the replicas was incomplete. There may still be documents around, but all of them from well before he made any significant progress.
Do you have any idea where he might go?
Castle Oblivion?
There's no place
World that
that he
never
could
was?
go now that he's human. He has no means of leaving this world.
How bold of you.
The dark corridors.
Are beyond his faculties and mine now.
Oh, but not everyone's. What if Evan was taken?
Of course! The organization could also use the replicas.
Why do you think there's like
To
5
fill out their
Xehanort
ranks.
wandering around, you idiots?
We better go tell Master Yen and Sid. And Sora.
Like-
And the others too.
It took you guys a minute, didn't it?
Meh.
They're trying. They're trying. Alright, so what's the next set of worlds?
I believe the next set is Monsters Inc. and Frozen.